minus 13. 24.
Well, it's definitely freaking chilly, I can tell you that. I don't know if you can see that. 53 degrees. Oh, I slept good. Even with my little rooster thingamabobs I got going on. Oh. Stars were pretty good last night too. I did a little bit of stargazing. You hear the owls that are still around here too. So my little cold here definitely, I think, is like at the edge of what it's capable. I even closed the foot box like I showed last night. Cinched it up. And it was warm-ish. What's the time? It's a little before 6. So I think I'm just gonna start waking up and maybe make some coffee. Although I am in Wall and they say Wall Drug has got really good coffee. So I might just do that. And then we've got a sunrise coming up over there at some point. I think it's supposed to be in like 17 minutes. Like I was showing last night with ZenBaby, this is a super cool system. So you've got your quilt, and then it wraps around the bottom of your sleeping mattress or sleeping pad, and then you've got this little extra flapper here, and it color codes to your quilt, and then keeps this all tucked in. Let me just unhook it here. Maybe it's not one hand friendly, or my hand is just not awake yet. So it keeps this from being a drafty section, especially with a quilt and open back. Obviously there's one on the other side too. I got this one. I usually keep this one closed up because it's my backside. So, well, I look like crap, but can you see this? Can you see this? There's a shadow. You know why? Because the sun is out. Oh, I can't really feel it yet, but I'm happy to see it. I'm kind of chilly as I've got goosebumps. Yeah, so I need to invest in a puffy jacket. Now I know why everybody on the trail is wearing them. Even just for 53 degrees outside, it's kind of chilly. I mean, the leaves are rustling too, so you can kind of, yeah, whatever. I'm just babbling because I'm not awake yet. I haven't had coffee yet. I need to get my tent packed up. But man, look at that. Just look at it. Would you just look at it? Thank you, Campsite 74. You've been wonderful. Stargazing was epic. And that's all I got to say about that. Let's go find some coffee because I need some bad. Shall we get this party started? Let the red beast warm up, and I'm just kind of sitting here kind of basking in the sun right now. Then we pull on out of here. Okay, let's go see what the rest of this day has in store for us. But first we gotta go get coffee. I've been saying we need coffee for the last, I don't know, like feels like 2 hours. But first I gotta go get my camera. I haven't forgotten about you, buddy. Thank you very much, Sleepy Hollow. this was definitely a good experience. And yes, you have that right. I will most certainly come back again. Sleepy Hollow in Wall, South Dakota. If you like tent camping, definitely worth the spot. It even comes with the owls. Stopped in at Badlands Saloon and Grill for breakfast. Cup of coffee, orange juice, and a glass of water. And a rattlesnake breakfast burrito. And yes, it tasted just as spicy as what it sounds like. But ultimately, extremely good food. Well, here we go. Let's go find some mountains to bike across. I-90 westbound. Oh, look what I just found. The start of today's adventure. Oh, that one. Those are the Black Hills coming into view. And some bug splatter on my windshield. Well, I think my trailhead is back here somewhere. I see the road. I see concrete barriers, dozer, and maybe an entrance. So let's hope. I didn't plan for this. And I can actually get into that section. I mean, it doesn't say that you can't get into Silver City. I mean, there's people down here, so they had to get in somehow.
Morning.
Well, how are you doing?
Good. I just got caught in a pilot car.
Sitting out there for like 30 minutes or something.
Really? We're going to ride on the pickles.
Okay.
So
I got here like, oh man, it's so quiet. It's so quiet. And then everybody shows up.
where are you from?
Fairmont, Minnesota.
Oh, well, I grew up in Blue Earth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's how I got to Fairmont initially. I moved to Blue Earth from Murdo, South Dakota.
Wow. Hey. Oh, okay. I didn't know these are my yeah.
Look out.
Fairmont is only 18 miles from Blue Earth. Fairmont was our rival, even though they usually kick the butt.
Right.
But we go over there and chase girls.
Ah. No, that's Austin. Yep. I still want to go to that museum too. Everybody tells me, it's like, yeah, you gotta go. It's so cool. If you like Spam.
So was it your parents that had you move from Murdo to Blue Earth?
No, my parents are actually still living in South Africa.
Oh, South Africa?
Yes, sir. I was born and raised in South Africa.
You were?
I was.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
How cool was that?
And then I kind of got bored with my surveying job in South Africa. I don't know, 2012 or something. And then one of my buddies over a couple beers, they're like, "Why don't you go drive truck in the United States?" I'm like,
Drive truck?
man, I can't drive a truck. I love like honking the horn and have these guys as a little kid, but I can't drive it. And then, well, yeah, he planted a seed and then just kind of grew on me. And the next year I found myself up in Roscoe, South Dakota on a harvesting cruise.
Oh.
And off we go down to Texas and back we go up to North
Well,
Dakota.
that's kind of a fun way to see the country.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You really see the country and really get to know the people that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
So-
stay in hotels in big cities, you don't really know the
No, more of the country in my harvesting days than I did on my over-the-road days. Because
Right.
after I got done with all that and I finally moved here, I'm a permanent resident now, I kind of got bored with Fairmont. I'm like, you know what? I'm single. I want to go see what's out there.
South Dakota is a place I ought to be.
Right? Well, so I got a trucking job, and then the only states I have left in North America is Alaska, Oregon, Washington, and Maine. The rest I've all seen,
You know,
but I haven't experienced it.
you know know America better than most Americans.
Right. You're right.
You know, isn't that the truth?
Right? That's quite funny how that works.
Yeah.
So, but I don't drive anymore. I'm a plant manager for Sunstone, a concrete company. So I ride my bike to work and back, and on the weekends, or if I got some off time, I just did Ragbri this year, South Dakota, Iowa.
Yeah, you guys are doing the loop. I'm doing the loop. Good deal. The 130-mile one.
130 mile.
Yeah, going up to Sturgis, Deadwood, Lead,
Mystic, Rushford, or something, and then coming back
to Silver City this
Yeah.
weekend. I hopefully back there by Monday,
Oh.
if all goes well. Yes.
Oh.
So what I've done here is I put my packed my bike up. So just gonna give a quick, very quick rundown of what's going on here. So we have clothing, binoculars, and electronics and all that kind of funky jazz in here. And on the other side we have a sleeping system, rain jacket, and tent poles. And then if you follow me over here, we have food in this bag. We have tools in this one, expended batteries, munchies, water. This little Osmo action cam that I've got here, just kind of hanging out, taking a time lapse of me setting this up. That'll go on here. And then if we scoot over to this side, let me just control my cameraman here for a minute. So on this side of the bag, I have my spare belt. I have a spoon. I've got this baggie right here. This here will be camera bag. It's already kind of heavy. And then right underneath it, with the big old Nemo sign, that would be my tent. So with all that being said, she's kind of sort of packed up. I got one more thing to do in here to grab out of the vehicle, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go get into some trouble. Okay, I'm all geared up and set up, and I look like a tourist, even with my DJI mic. Bike is all packed up, and yeah, we're just about ready to hit that way, and then we'll see if we come back down this frickin' hill on Monday, hopefully. So yeah, here we go. Well, car is locked, bleep bleep. And here we go. Black Hills, South Dakota, pay dirt. That is pretty freaking heavy on the steering. I'm gonna need to be extremely careful going down these hills. Cool. Now I get the pleasure of going back to get my camera again. Okay, sure, trail runs up this way, so I guess. Okay, we're off. The start of the trail starts in first gear. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. I better put this camera down, otherwise I might not make it up the hill. Talk about getting your heart rate up right away. Jeepers. Well, yeah, so I just came from down there. The camera is level now, so it pretty much just drops straight down. An eighth of a mile into it, and I've already got 100 feet of elevation gain. Good gravy. Well, yeah, I mean, so far, there's no busy road. I thought I was going to have to deal with some construction, but yeah, this is actually pretty good. How do I look from over here? I look like somebody I know. That's a pretty rock. Come on, Priority. Take me to higher places. Dangling a camera is not easy work in uphill situations. I should have maybe trained for this. Holy cow. First hill.
0.3 miles into it. And it continues kind of along that ridge. This is gonna be gorgeous. Holy cow. Man, oh man. My front shock is definitely working today. Horse trail, or horse patties. I'm sure this will not give you the perspective of how rough this is. It's like riding through a bunch of cow hoofs in muddy dirt. Just now it's dried. I am kind of glad I've got the heavy weights up front, because I can feel myself pulling on the handlebar to get some power down. Just because I don't have a core, I'm still fatty. Trying to make it work. But so far, I'm not even a mile into it. I'm not hating it. Just about. This might take a while. Good thing I let myself 4 days for it. Man, I just wanted to record everything. I gotta be mindful of sidewalls, just so I don't pinch one. I don't have no crazy glue with me. This is cool shit. I'm almost too wide. This is fun. This is fun. Wow. Who knew? I don't know how many bikepackers are out there, but a few thousand of you knew, and I didn't. But now I know. Heck yeah. Okay, so note to future self. Throw away this stuff, because I can't control nothing. Everything is touchscreen these days, and yeah, this does not work. But I do need some grippies because my hands get sweaty, then I can't shift the grip shifter. But yeah, I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you the other side. Yeah. I wish I could convey smell over video. This, it's not high alpine like, to be honest with you, I don't even know what high alpine smells like, but this smells like 100% better than what candles in Walmart or Bath and Body Works smells like, or what they're supposed to be smelling like. This is just, I don't have words, to be honest with you, I don't. Oh, almost hit the tree. There is no more gears. Oh, I'm lying. There's 3 more. One thing I'm kind of curious about, so I've got the map on my Wahoo, and I'm also using my Apple Watch to record my ride for Strava, because if it's not on Strava, it didn't happen, or so I was told. There is quite a bit of street coverage around, obviously, which I'm not complaining about. So the route is kind of sort of ish made on my Wahoo, but it's by no means accurate, because like right here I'm as far in as I can zoom. According to this, the trail is up there, but it is most certainly not. Ooh, fresh horse poop. More fresh horse poop. And then there's other spots where it just crisscrosses. Oh, that was a pedal strike on that on one of these pointy rocks. Okay, so now it becomes not the Centennial Trail, the Dodge the Horse Poop Trail. Yeah, I ended up adjusting my shock too, the rebound. It feels a little better now, I'd say. This is so nice. This is definitely, even if you don't do the whole bikepacking deal, even just bringing your bike out here for a day, come fart around here in the hills. super nice. This trail throws you around in it though. Holy cow. Jeepers. This is fun. Holy. I just gotta get used to that heavy front end now. With 10th rainfly. Almost saying fly ash, or said fly ash. And this probably 5 pounds worth of batteries and drone equipment. Oh man, all right. I think we're gonna go down and then up that hill. So pretty much that way. And then we'll see where we end up. Yeah. I don't have trees where I live, or I don't have single track for one. So I gotta make use of all the single track I can get out here. Whoop, sign. Good thing I'm a farm boy. I know how gates work. And then watch me not being able to open this gate. Oh, that makes sense. Always, if you find a closed gate, make sure you close the gate again and make sure it's securely shut. Because usually there's either horses or bison or something walking around back in here. Look at all them people glamping. Get yourself a bicycle. I'm honestly not sure. Okay, well, it says cross the road here. Holy camping balls. This might be a minute. Let's see if we can get in front of this bus. Maybe. Good deal. Man, this is easy riding now. So. Please close the gate. Always. I gotta open it first. Kind of cool. So I talked a bunch and then I remembered that the camera wasn't rolling. Thought this was going to be somewhat annoying talking to myself, because this is kind of sort of the first time doing bikepacking videos. First time making YouTube videos, really. Hell, at the time of this filming, I haven't even had the channel set up yet. So I'm just kind of working my way through a few things. Are you gonna stand? Or are you gonna fall over? Because I want to go put the camera up for a flyby, because I see some downhill in my future. Alright, I'm gonna hang you upside down in this tree. This tree just volunteered for bike duty. I'm back. I gotta get some bug spray on me because the biting flies are discovering me, so. Whoa! Yep, go this way. I need to look further out on the trail. I'm definitely gonna need new brakes after this one. My freaking rear wheel in the air more than anything else. Oh, that's hilarious. Which way? Straight on. Okay. Are we going over or are we going left? Cecil Bridgman, hold. No motorized vehicles. Motorized vehicles, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that this is my trail. I guess if not, then oh, there we go. This is my first time riding like marked trails in a sense, so I don't know really what to expect. I'm not expecting a sign on every tree. It's gonna go wrong. Good thing I got those aluminum pedals. Man, what a gorgeous sight though. Thanks for putting the tree here, Mother Nature. Well, no, actually that was somebody that cut the tree down. You know, you could have cut it like a little section so we can ride through it. Just about fell off my bike here. Kind of wish my freaking remote would work. This is a job for first gear and lots of balance. Oof. What a trail. I might only be 8 miles into it, but what a trail. Nope, 3 miles, 3.3. Yeah. Oopa. Stumps. I wouldn't do this on a gravel bike. Although I know there's some diehard graveliers that'll have my head for saying that, oh, I've done way better, or way worse. I don't know. These flies out here, they don't care 100% about deed. About 100% deed. Shift change. First battery finally died. It's fine. That's why I brought 40,000 milliamps of power with me. I'm not planning on using my phone much. It's in airplane mode at the moment. This is just something else, man. Oh, you know, Tony. I'm pretty sure the does not do this justice. I wonder if I can I do, let's see, where are we at? Get a grade. It was like minus 14. Ooh. I'm definitely gonna need a new rear tire after this. What a frickin' trail, holy balls. Oh, here's my nemesis. I hate water crossings. I fell off of a frickin' bridge back when I was using cleats. You could probably filter some of that water, but I think I'm gonna keep going for now. We should have a potable water station up there somewhere. Now look at that. Jeepers. Bathrooms. Looking at that rock face, it's gonna be steep. Yes, yes, yes. I stopped by accident because I wanted to get this map here, and I have a lot of climbing in the first little bit. That's a, I don't know if you can see that, but that's a doozy. But anyways, it's kind of sort of like this, so I'm just gonna see. I am in first gear thus far. It's not going too bad. I am kind of glad I've got a lot of that weight in the front. I mean, I've crawled up to 17% grade with this. That was with an empty bike. So, will certainly makes a difference. Oh, here we go. Another climb. I might actually have to walk this. I'm riding on my back wheel. Holy cow. This is half-ass insane. Sorry, I'm just taking a minute to get my breath. It ran out in front of me. Let's go. That front wheel just wants to come up. Holy snakies. Pick up your trash, people. Come on. First hike a bike. Put the counter up. Oh. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I don't know if the Osmo is gonna show
how steep this is. Well, insert the picture I just took. And then, because I love trails, I'm gonna go walk halfway down so I can go pick up trash. Okay, enough talky, more bikey. Let's do it. It's actually pretty quiet around here if I stop breathing my lungs out. I'm still busy with the same climb from earlier on. I'm just nonchalantly hanging out here in zone 5 on the heart rate meter. Gotta stop every once in a while to let the sucker cool down. I only got one of them. I'm back wheeling in the backcountry. Oh, that was the summit. Perfect. I'm gonna park, take a quick breather, throw my drone up, and go from there. Brought to you by the heavy breathing of Fritz Hall.
The Centennial Trail is 111 miles long, and I'm only doing 42 miles of it from Deer Creek to Alkali Creek. The trail number 89 represents the 100th year anniversary of statehood for South Dakota.
Holy cow. Talk about straight up. All right. I guess the brakes has got to get some time to cool down anyways. I'm sitting at 20.7 degrees. I'm kind of stuck. No, Auntie, this is still very much a workout. Here we go. Gravy. This is gorgeous, but the rocky terrain is definitely giving you a run for your money. And me, stupid me, I did a little bit of mismanagement of my water. So I've got 20 miles to go yet, and I've got 20 ounces. Have fun. Have fun. There's more. Yuppers. Okay, here we go again, downhill. Whee! How's it going? Good, how are you? Wonderful. Anyway, I was gonna say, I'm running about 30 pounds on my tires, and they seem to be doing a pretty darn good job molding over the rocks. I could potentially go down just a little bit more, but I think for now, maybe if I get to even more rockier stuff. Hoopa. Let's go. So, first kind of sort of breakdown. Wouldn't really call it a breakdown, but I'm going to. This is just going to pull straight through the zip tie. So I'm going to have to tie the zip tie to the bar somehow. I wish I can tie myself to the bar. Yeah, with the rocky terrain, it's being an issue. So I have to rethink my camera equipment. Yes. How are you? No? No? Okay. Just me having a conversation with the cow. Good day to you as well, sir. Sounds like he's calling his mom. Anyway, squirrel. So there's 5 minutes worth of talking with like 10 seconds worth of information.
The Centennial Trail is truly diverse. Between prairie dogs, gophers, cows that look like black bears, and side-by-sides, especially on Memorial Day weekend, you can be sure to find a surprise around every corner. And even though you are fairly close to towns, you can feel pretty isolated being out here, just you and nature alone.
Cool it, Fritzy, cool it. Burn. I heard something fall. Nope, hammer's still here. I wasn't ready for this one. I was enjoying that downhill. Well, at this pace, I'll never make my campsite. Keep stopping to talk to people. I like it. It's fun. But I have 20 miles to go, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Centennial Trail. I was super grateful for the couple from St. Cloud. Probably chit-chatted for an hour about anything and everything, but I was running low on water. I don't think I would make or would have made Dalton. So I'm like, hey, do you guys got any water? They're like, yeah, we do. Oh, don't go sideways. So they ended up having 3 500 ml water bottles. Gave me Sprite as well. Now I feel good again. And then I met another couple right around the corner from Decorah, Iowa. So they're out here for a week, just kind of enjoying a little time away from farming. Yeah. Well, we got that climb out of the way. Oh man, it's kind of flat for a little bit. I can see the silhouette of another mountain up ahead. So I'm assuming we'll be going up again. I'm having all sorts of technology issues. My DJI mic don't want to connect to my Osmo. My rear-facing radar don't want to connect to my Wahoo. Nice thing about the climbs though is you've got this nice flowy, rocky downhill section right after it. You can really build some speed. I had all 280 pounds between me and the bike off of the ground. One of these gullies for water drainage, and yeah, I ended up jumping the sucker. These are super, super, super nice. Look at that. That's a hefty climb, I tell you. I'm assuming up here and then to the right. Gorgeous little valley though. I get to use some blacktop, like not even a half a mile. I would be lying if I said this was easy or that I find it easy. My neck is sore. I still want to continue doing 19 miles to get to my camp tonight. It's no big deal if I can't make it, but I picked out a cool spot so I would like to. This stuff is pretty rugged. I don't know how well it picks up, but yeah, I can definitely feel it in my arms. My ass is not so sore, but my legs climbing them hills. Yeah, like I said, I would be lying if I said this was easy. It is definitely difficult. I've done 13 miles so far, climbed 16, almost 1,700 feet. Might not sound like really bad stats or really good stats for that matter in the bicycle world. I think I've never ran my bike in first gear this much ever. I want to say like 90% of the day has been first gear, just crawling up the hills. I have to say, oh my neck. Thus far, it's been pretty decent. There's only been 3 spots where I had to walk, just because I didn't have the leg or the momentum to honk myself over the hill. It's the kind of stuff that I've been battling with all day. As you can see, just pretty much loose rocks. I'm not complaining, my legs are. At this point, it was a mental challenge to keep going, but there's nothing like a sweet tooth and a bit of food to solve the world's problems. Nothing better than a Nutella peanut butter tortilla. I don't think you'll be able to see it on the video, but way down there I can see the blacktop and where I came out from the other side of this hill or valley, or I'm right at the edge here of another downhill going down that way. This has taken a lot longer than I initially expected, to be honest. I started out the day with a decent sized breakfast, but then without actually thinking about it, I expended way more calories than what I consumed. So it's getting to be hard to ride. Like just every single bump or pedal stroke is just not a whole lot of gas left in the tank. I did, however, eat a burrito. So I have to say, a mouthful of peanut butter, a burrito filled with Nutella and peanut butter. Definitely, it takes a little bit, but once that energy makes it to your legs, it's amazing how much of a difference it makes. Oh man, I guess I can record some of this. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I'm doing pretty good on the technical stuff. So some of this is just, it's not even technical, it's just damn near nasty. Oh, got a mud bog coming up here. I'm choosing not to go through it. So I've been kind of looking. If I need a different campsite tonight, this is going to be some pretty rocky sleep. No pun intended. I'm still going. Come on, bike. Excuse my heavy breathing. It's pretty steep up here. But the view sure does not disappoint. Sorry for my sniffing. Oh, can't get my nose to stop running. I'm starting to understand why this trail is called Black Hills Pay Dirt, because you probably have to pay blood money to get some dirt instead of rocks. Oh, this is cool. I don't know. This is a mud hole. I would probably, if I had to make a suggestion to bikepacking.com, is put a tire suggestion on there as well. So I've got regular Recons on from Maxxis, and they're doing an okay job. But I guess if you get something like probably something like an Aggressor or a Minion or something with a little more aggressive tread on it. The other thing too is the GPX file for this route is way off. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, wrong gears. That's where this pinion gearbox shines. You can completely stall out and still have a chance of recovery. Hey, some deer down here. Man, I'm glad I got a run fork in the front. Holy cow, that sucker's been working his butt off today. Oh. Almost went overboard. Oh, I'm definitely ready to be done for the day. Holy balls. Shoulders are killing me. Well, that's a nice sign. So I don't have to monkey with this crap. So we'll see how this downhill goes, and that's a long ways down because I'm about out of water again. It's kind of nice. Rocks. I have a feeling if I want to get to my campsite, there's about the same exact sized hill off to my right on the other side of this valley. So it might be another 2 hours before I get to my campsite. I want to film all of it, but I don't have enough SD cards. Come on, resume. Here we go. I'm pretty sure this Osmo don't do it justice. I just seen a negative 27% grade. Holy cow. It's minus 11. Minus 13. 23, 24, like I said, I want to film it all. Whoa. This side of the cliff. Whoa, that was freaking close. Holy cow. Front wheel slipped on a rock or on a tree root. It must have rained there or something because it's pretty much soaking wet. Oh, I suppose yesterday they had this thunderstorm come through here. Whoa! That would have been an issue. Well, I think tomorrow's going to be a long day because the sun is getting kind of low in these valleys. So we'll have to see how far I get. Gotta make sure I don't lose my water in my chair. Well, the sun is setting pretty darn quick on this side of this mountain anyways. Looking at my elevation profile, I'm going to start climbing here pretty soon. So this is kind of a fun trail to ride, but some spots are very rutted out as far as like rainfall is concerned. So them spots you can't get your bike through because you can't pedal. Pedals hitting the whatchamacallit, the sidewall. Might as well get a bit of hike a bike in my video too. This is brutal. Hey. Only 4% battery left. Okay. Well, next two of us. I don't exactly know what the correct angle for this is, but holy buckets. This has to be probably the single hardest thing I've ever attempted. Wow. Ragbri was difficult in its own way. This is on a whole nother level. So I'm going to continue pushing until I reach the top here. And after that top, there's more top. But I'm hoping that there's at least a tabletop so I can set my tent up and call it a day. I don't exactly know what my mileage is for today, but it's nowhere near the 32 that or 33 that I wanted to do. Sorry, spider. And no zigzag. So, Friday night debrief. I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but met some cool people, had some cool conversations, pushed my bike way more than I wanted to, and yeah, so this is our campsite for tonight. So the trail actually runs right there. It goes down a little ways, makes a left, and then crinkles up that way. My legs are hurting, believe it or not. I don't know if you can see. There's a couple deer right there. Okay, anyway, back to regular scheduled service. Should actually be turning out the other way because the sunset is that way, even though this backdrop kind of looks like a sunset. Two does and a fawn. They're just passing by. Oh, hey. Get your brain together. So, a lot of pushing my bike. The single track downhill was splendid. I am not so fond of all the rugged stuff as far as like the ATV trails. That's really, it's a killer. So I'm gonna unpack now and get some food in me. Oh, I scored a 10 on the exertion today. Holy balls. It's gonna tell me, you better take a rest day tomorrow. It is so quiet. There goes a fly. If this fly would shut up. Go away. I'm trying to listen. You're not the VIP around here, buddy. Okay, I better put some stuff on charge and start setting up my tent because the sun is disappearing pretty freaking quickly. Oh, and yes, I am a chair kind of guy. I hold my chair everywhere. Tent right here, probably is kind of somewhat on an angle because it's not quite level. And then boil some water, get some food in me, and then hit the frickin' hay. Oh. Peace. Well, this is home tonight. I'm just having supper right now. The throne is hard. Who would have guessed? I'm wearing long jammies tonight because I do not know how cold it's supposed to be. I know down in the valleys it's supposed to get to 60, I think. But up here, 1,000 feet above them, I don't know. So yeah. And then for supper, I don't know. I hope I can finish this. Pinnacle Foods is Chipotle beef burrito bowl. It tastes pretty good, but I've had such a draining day that I'm pretty much force feeding myself this. Otherwise, I know I'm gonna be crap tomorrow. So yeah, it's been a day. I've got my red light going so I can keep the mosquitoes out of here. Keep my eyes kind of sort of primed for some stargazing. There's already a couple of stars out. And then I'm gonna hit the hay. 8:45. So yeah, then get up at 6 or something and then start pedaling. I'm 10 miles short of where I want it to be. So hopefully I can make up the 10 miles tomorrow. Otherwise this is gonna be a long Labor Day weekend. Oh yeah, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. Well, hey there. A lot of coffee was consumed putting this one together. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you like what I put together here, consider hitting the like button and the subscribe button to stay tuned and informed for next week's video. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Good night.